Well, hello there, and welcome to Endless Night Gaming, a mostly femme and them channel. I am Lizzie, These are my super awesome friends. We are playing Shiver Gothic Masquerade tonight. It is our second session. I can talk. Is everybody ready to get started? Yes.
Me?
Excellent. Oh, me too. You have no idea how ready I am for this one. So let's get started. Last time we were all here together, we met each of your characters in your homes, where you all received an invitation from a strange servant before making your various ways over the following days and weeks to King's Cross Station in London. Once you arrived there, you split up for a bit, going to your various locations where you were staying or your second homes, before you were eventually picked up in order by the same carriage. You were taken to Hargrave Manor, where you met Lady Rosalind Hargrave and were shown into the ballroom. You all spent time mingling and dancing, flirting, discussing and converting socialist to capitalism. And after some time had passed, Rosalind stood, announced that dinner was served, and you all had made your way one by one into the dining room. Let's paint the scene. Kleinworth, what is one detail that stands out to you in this room?
I think it reminds them of home and the dinner parties in New Orleans. How just like fancy and like all the silver on display and the blood red tablecloths with the blood red napkins, and just the setting. But I do think it is mostly red and gold, no silver.
Excellent. Ricky, what's one detail that stands out to you?
The fact that in this hall, everything is like more, how should we say, posh, to use an English term, than normal English level. Like, it's so elegant and posh in this hallway. Is like you can see yourself through the silverware and the cutlery. It's very, very like shiny and elegant, and it's like someone took a lot of time to get everything this clean to this level.
Beautiful. I love that. Reflections everywhere. Euphemia, what's the detail that stands out to you?
Sometimes, particularly in the candlelight from the candles on the table, the reflections and shadows are just a little bit out of sync.
I'm here for it.
Very
Noor,
nice.
what is the thing that you notice?
Noor notices just how many servers are in the room, like, and more than anyone needs. And she just makes a mental note that maybe she needs to hire more people to wait on her because she's not going to be outdone.
Just an inordinate amount of staff in the room.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Amphira, what is it that draws your attention?
That this particular style isn't exactly what's in vogue right now. This is an older style, more popular, I want to say in the 1850s.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. You all walk into the room. You find your various location. You see Lady Rosalind has already sat in the center of one of the long sides of the table. Where do you all sit?
as far
As
away
close
from
to
Lady Rosalind as I
Lady
can.
Rosalind. Yeah.
That was beautiful. As far from Rosalind as you can get, as close to Rosalind as you can get. I love
Six
that.
sights in the left side.
Where was yours, Amphira?
6th seat on the left side.
Love it. Precise.
Euphemia, her instinct takes her to the same general area as Ricky, but seeing him there, she sort of ducks a few seats closer so she's not bothering him.
Of course, Ricky sees his brother on the far end, and I'm like, and he's like, so of course I kind of stick by my brother, just to, be civil with him as well.
You stick close. I get it. Do you all make a point to be near anybody, next to anybody, other than as far from Roz, as close as Roz as you can get?
If Lord Ives is there, I will try and be within conversation range.
Oh, absolutely. You can find yourself sitting sort of across and one diagonal from him. Beautiful.
I try to be within a reasonable distance of Euphemia. Like, I want to be able to keep tabs on her, but I don't necessarily want her in my face either.
Excellent. You all settle yourselves into this table, nor you find yourselves to the left of Lady Rosalind. And to her right is another woman that you don't recognize. She is wearing a sort of silvery color. She's very pale, blonde. But what catches your attention the most about her is that her eyes are completely white. There is no coloration to her eyes at all, but she does seem to look about her as conversation takes place. But you
Do I
the two of
notice her?
them in conversation quite a bit.
Oh, okay. I'll wait for there to be a pause and then kind of get in there.
How do you interrupt? I love it.
I don't believe I've had the pleasure. My name is Noor. I introduced myself to the lady whose eyes are white.
Rosalind looks back at you and she says, "Of course, no, I know exactly who you are. This is my dear friend, Lady Abigail Teague." And she kind of leans around you and just nods to you before kind of ducking her head back down and focusing her attention on her hands. And this chorus of dinner begins. It is choreography. It is kind of art onto itself, how smoothly these dishes are placed. In front of all of you, it seems like these staffs step forward as one, and all of your plates are set down at exactly the same second. It is shocking how it is exactly what you were hoping for dinner tonight. Nor in front of you is a glass goblet with a red liquid in it.
I sniff at it.
It is your preferred meal, most definitely.
Take a sip. Oh, this is quite lovely. What year is this?
Oh, this is from my personal collection.
Oh, delicious.
Of course. Nothing but the best. So, Noel, what is it, do you think, that brought you here tonight?
I'm not sure. I assumed you wanted to make connections. I am
Most
quite
definitely.
a powerful rich person after all.
Oh. I really would not like for you to be that banal, darling. Money is... it's not something that folks like us worry about, is it?
I do have my suspicions, but I don't
She sort of
think
chuckles
that
and
something
leans
is-
back to say that. Do you? What suspicions do you have?
I'd rather not talk about that here. Like, you know, you never know who's listening.
Oh, do entertain me.
Well, if you want to be entertained, I always carry I take out my deck of fortune cards. You want your future told?
I would love for you to read my future, darling.
I will take out as Noor does this. A curious, like, something takes over her. Her eyes kind of roll back into her head, and she shakes a little bit, and then suddenly it's like she's all wet, and you know her hair is wet and her clothes are wet. It's like she's just taken a swim in a pool or something.
Really?
And her voice changes completely as she speaks. She says, "You are not who you pretend to be."
So let me ask you, Noor, are you play acting in front of her, or are you actually tapping into something?
No, this is play acting for now. I wouldn't want to, like, when I actually do it, I wouldn't want so many people watching.
I love it.
It would be like a private thing, just me and her.
A heart check, please. I think this is going to be a medium challenge rating, so a 2.
And so how do I do this?
Okay, so you go to your... let me open my things as well, too. I totally am prepared. Strong PCs. Beautiful. So you just click
No,
on
just
the
click on
heart.
the
Yeah,
heart.
on your skills, you'll just click that heart.
Okay. And you're saying 2? Like it says 5 and 1. Do I need to change anything or just
Oh,
roll
no,
it?
just hit roll. Yes, it's a 2
Okay.
challenge rating, so you'll need 2 successes at this. Oh, you got 3 successes and a luck. That's very nice.
Yay.
I like that. Okay. She goes, well, that is most insightful. And I can definitely see where you can entertain.
We could perhaps have a private conversation
Of course we could.
afterwards.
Say the word, darling.
And I would, could someone replenish my drink, please? Tap the side of my glass.
Oh, the second you raise your glass, there is a servant at your side with a decanter pouring.
You must also tell me how you train your servants. Because I need to. You run a, like, you run a tight ship. I need this at my house.
Have you really not discovered how to do this yet?
I've been trying. You know, you can't really. Oh, it's hard. It's hard to. Like, they're lazy layabouts, most of them.
No.
So,
It's not hard. I think you've been hanging out with them a bit too much.
maybe I need new ones then. If you have any recommendations.
I recommend better company.
Well, that's hard to find. But maybe it is time that I get rid of my staff, hire some new people.
You don't need to get rid of your staff. Just put them under your control. Has no one taught you any of this yet?
I just don't know how to do this. It's quite beneath me, I think, to train servants. That shouldn't be my job. Should be someone else doing it for me.
I do think that you are thinking a different sort of training than I am.
Enlighten me, please.
But you just take a little from them at a time, keep them wanting a bit more. They fall under your spell. They do as you please.
It's not something I've ever considered. Maybe a little unethical. That is true. Certainly not good for waiting on us. Maybe I'll try your method. I would love that. Not a lot. I just met them on the carriage on the way here. I was wondering what we had in common, but nothing that I could think of.
Oh, you all have far more in common than you expect.
You must reveal this mystery to me. You're tantalizing me and not giving me any details.
All in good time, darling. What are the rest of you doing during this conversation?
Drinking. Or some semblance of thereof.
It is really surprising. Tell me, you got put the exact meal that you wanted tonight in front of you. What are you having?
I think he's gonna make a mess, but I think he would have like a crawfish boil. Like the crawfish, the potatoes, the sausage, like all that. And he's just kind of twisting and like eating the tails, sucking the heads, and not caring anything about like polite company and like how, oh no, you don't get your hands dirty. His sleeves are rolled up. He's got a nice little glass of brandy, and he's just sitting there, and he kind of like looks up at one point, and then to the shock of horror of everyone around him, he's like, what? Look to my brother. I don't know.
When you finally pause from absolutely demolishing this meal in front of you, why don't you make me a wits roll?
Okay.
Okay, one success, yeah. You will notice that there are quite a few other messy eaters at this table, just kind of dispersed about various company, and of course there are the people like Rosalind who have nothing in front of them. There are people who are eating very daintily, and then there are people who are absolutely tearing into a meal that looks far too undercooked. So it catches your attention that these people are also maybe not as refined as most of the company here would appear to be.
I kind of like do the whole, elbow the brother. Is that like steak tartare, brother? I'm what interesting bedfellows we have.
Yes, I have been very curious of our compatriots here and their meals, and it does amaze me that Lady Rosalind was able to bring us a little taste of New Orleans here in the great European nation of London. So, most peculiar indeed. Want to kind of visit the kitchen to figure out this there chef. How's your brandy, by the way? Notice it tastes almost like it's from home.
I'm fairly impressed, brother. I mean, now granted, this is not mother's cooking by any means, but it is still good, and the brandy does taste of home.
Yes, it is quite lovely. And then I pick up and I take a slight slip of my goblet while I'm looking around curiously at the table even more because of my compulsion of curiosity, and I'm just like intrigued of like everything with the different plates of food and some people that's not having food at all and just drinking wine. I'm like, are they on a diet or is it something else at work? And my mind is starting to race, trying to figure stuff out.
First of all, what are you having for dinner?
I am having glazed turkey legs with red beans and rice.
Yum. I love that. Why don't you also make me a smarts roll?
All right.
Quit succeeding at everything.
So I'm trying to find on Foundry one that has my name listed because I see a lot of randoms in here.
If you go to
be under players.
Yeah, if you go under Lizzie's players. One down at the bottom.
Okay.
Sorry, Tech. Yay. I've fought Tech all week long.
It is. Foundry does not like me.
Doesn't like you. I can see it. Would you like for me to roll it and then we can figure it out at break?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so you got 2 successes. I like it. You guys are frustrating with your good rolls. Excellent. So, Ricky, as you are looking around this table, there is no 2 dish alike here. Everybody is having what seems to be a bespoke meal. So whoever cooked this did a lot of freaking work because nothing is exactly the same. You do notice a lot of absolutely raw dishes. You do notice single glasses. And you do notice as you're looking around, especially some of those that are having food that's on the rarer side, almost an elongation of fingernails and maybe a bit of their nose and mouth have pulled forward somewhat as they enjoy their meal.
Hey.
Ricky makes a kind of like a mental note to himself because he doesn't want to. He's curious. He probably knows what's going on, but he doesn't want to cause a scene yet. So he's just taking it all in.
Okay. Euphemia, Amphira?
Euphemia is having what appears to be shepherd's pie and good strong tea, though if anyone is sitting close enough to her to notice it, the spicing of the shepherd's pie is existent, making it somewhat different than most more British versions of the dish.
Than all of their food combined.
Yeah. Yeah, it smells South Indian, I would say. The tea is just
Yeah, as you're having your meal, there is a gentleman to your left that is enjoying. It's just a very simple sort of vegetable stew. But it does look hearty and it smells nice. And in between bites, he leans over and he says, "So, where did you come from?"
overall that's a bit of a mystery, I'm afraid. But this does remind me of what my first nurse used to cook me. Used to cook for all of us. Most lately, I'm at Cambridge. Researcher. And yourself?
I just woke up a few days ago, so I'm not 100% clear on it yet, but I very much remember my mother making this. It seems like it was a really long time ago.
Do you remember when you went to sleep?
Vaguely. It was shortly after the 9th Legion arrived.
I had actually been about to ask if there were gentlemen with brushy hats running around. That's quite a long nap.
It's been a bit strange.
I'd imagine so. Are you enjoying the gasworks?
I don't know yet.
That's fair enough.
Do you know why we're here?
I haven't the faintest idea, really, though I didn't have much of a choice. I suspect you didn't either.
No, I just woke up and came here. Huh.
Do you dream when you sleep that long?
Not that I remember.
Dreams are escape artists.
That's true. Well, I suppose we'll find out soon enough.
I suppose we will.
I suppose it'd be too good to wish that it's just a party, yeah.
I too would wish that, but I cannot by any means fathom that that's the case.
Me neither. Well, I hope you have fun either way.
And yourself. I'd love to correspond with you, should we make it out of this.
Of course. Kind of falls back into his meal.
And she does the same.
Amphira. What's going on in your corner of the table?
Well, I am enjoying my lamb chops. and I am listening to the conversation around me. While I was all passion and energy in the ballroom, here I seem to have retreated into my English manners.
Okay. Let's see, listening in on the people around you. Why don't we do a... which one do I want to do? Why don't you do a smarts? Do a smarts roll for me.
All right.
Okay, one success. The main point of conversation seems to be questioning why everybody is here. There are very few people that seem to have existing connections prior to this event. And now that you're paying closer attention, you can definitely tell that there's people from different socioeconomic backgrounds in this room. You know, there was the glitter and the flash at the beginning, and now you're starting to see the frayed edges of it, like people who maybe borrowed something to be here. So you can see a little bit behind the shine of it. Other than the confusion, there are people that talk about the last time Rosalind was at a ball, which was the disaster of the fire at Churchill Manor 4 years ago. And people wondering what exactly it was that brings her back now. It's kind of what you're hearing amongst the conversations happening.
I think I was in mourning at that time.
Quite a few people were.
Yeah. And I'll probably kind of glance over and watch the little conversation with Rosalind and nod.
Okay.
Because that looks interesting.
You do notice Rosalind, as soon as Nor stops speaking, has basically turned back to the woman to her right. Oh, one success. Shoot. Why don't you make me a luck roll?
Okay.
Oh, thank you. So that was a failure, and you did get one strange. So that is a tick to our doom clock, friends. Our first one. Beautiful. Yeah, they seem intent in their conversation.
Yeah, this is a little concerning. Particularly given her shadows aren't my shadows.
Is there anything else we would like to accomplish before the end of the meal?
I think Noor feels a little dejected when Lady Rosalind turns away from her. So behind her back, she's going to make a face like, just look at everyone else at the table, like what everyone else is
the
doing.
bravest person in this room. I love it.
I think there might be a moment when I'm like nearing to the end of my meal, and then I just like look at my hands and then just kind of like wipe it onto Ricky.
Brother, what the?
Oh, right. Sorry. We're not at home. I'm so sorry. All right.
Even if we're at home, this is my nice jacket. This is not like me in the lab working, previously on devices and machines. That stuff I don't mind, but my nice clothes, really?
I'll see if I can like wave down one of the waiters and see if I can get some like club soda to kind of fix whatever mess I.
It is there quicker than you expect. Like, you did have to ask for it, but it showed up a surprisingly short time later.
You need a bell around you or something. I declare. You're gonna give me a heart attack. Now I gotta go change my pants. Do you have some club soda and a rag? I have seemed to have momentarily lost my mind. I do apologize, brother, and so I'm like trying to clean up as best I can.
Yes, very good, sir. And he buggers off and is back in no time.
I told you about needing a bell. Now, I thank you. So yeah, I take it from him and do my best to clean, which I do a pretty decent job, I do believe.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah.
How do I play this? Does Kleinworth know about my darker side?
I think there's been hints and allegations, but like I don't think he has anything concrete.
So, as you go to try to clean the mess, Ricky looks at you, and instead of the normal way that your brother would talk to you, he goes, "Cut that out!" kind of at you.
Now, dear brother, we're in polite company. Now, I need you to behave.
Look, brother, just don't worry about it. We'll deal with this later. Let's just enjoy the festivities that we're here today.
Right. I don't know how much enjoying I'm gonna be doing. You see Euphemia's over there. Not quite happy how that turned out.
Look, you let me deal with Euphemia. You go ahead and get you another plate or get you some more drink. I know how you love your ales and your beers and everything. Just relax, have fun. I'll take care of everything else.
I don't know how much relaxing I'm gonna be doing, but I'll try. You just keep that one away from me.
I know, good brother. We'll keep her far away from you.
Anything else?
Hmm?
Okay. Eventually, the meal winds down. The servants step forward. They have rotated through courses like a machine throughout this entire meal. And after things start to settle down, Lady Rosalind stands, and you notice almost everybody, at least the better dressed ones, kind of stand up at the same time as soon as she does. And she's like, it was quite a fine meal. Thank you all for sharing it with me. Ladies, would you like to join me in the drawing room? Gentlemen, please stay, enjoy your brandy, and we shall meet up for after dinner dancing? Right this way? And she stands and sort of walks to one of the doors and holds it open, waiting for all of the ladies gathered around the table to stand and join her.
I give Lord Ives a flirty little grin. Save your first dance for me.
He blushes
Aw.
instantly. He's very pale, sallow sort of chap, and so the blood rises very obviously in his cheeks.
Yeah, I give a little flutter of the fan before I join the ladies.
I will join as well.
Euphemia aims for the nondescript middle of the pack.
Yeah, I took my sweet time putting those long red gloves back on.
I love that. She leads all of you ladies into a sitting room. There's tea and coffee. She has settled into a long couch. There's someone at a piano playing softly. Sis, please, come in, join me. Relax. Would love to get to know all of you so much better.
Yes, I imagine that would be quite a pleasure.
Really, it would be more yours, let's be quite honest. I know quite a bit about you already.
Well, I'm sure there's plenty to know.
There's always more, isn't there?
Of course there is. You never know who stands in your shadow.
It is quite a long shadow.
One could even say, me, shadows.
Sit, please. She sort of settles down and she begins pouring tea for all of you. But, gentlemen, back in the dining room, the other fellows have loosened their ties a bit, undone their top button, unbuttoned their jackets, and settled in. You know, there are a few cigars being passed about. There is brandy being handed around on a tray. Everyone. Quite a bit of chatter as the ladies leave, and the fellows sort of move around, gather closer together, and gesture the two of you to come join their little knot as they have sat down.
I think Clownworth kind of struggles to get up from his sitting position. It takes him a little longer than most people. Stiff joints. And he takes the brandy he had from dinner and then the brandy from the tray, and he's kind of double fisting, and he'll take a few sips of the dinner brandy and then a few sips of the actual aperitif, and he sets the aperitif back down and then just keeps the one from the dinner because it's not as good as the one he had. Brother, did you try this brandy that they're serving? Just quite dreadful, just very dreadful.
Now you know, I am not much of a drinker as you, my dear brother. I am more looking to see what curiosities that might entice my brain for knowledge.
Right.
One of the gentlemen at the table, kind of a larger guy with wide shoulders and a salt and pepper beard, short hair. He gestured, looks up at you and he goes, if you think that is not good brandy, then you must have kingly taste, sir.
Well, I just prefer the brandy from home. Now, that brandy was okay, but this is a lot better.
I wouldn't let Lady Hargrave hear you say that.
Well, she's the one that served it at dinner, so I hope the supply is not limited.
Oh, of course not. She just won't take kindly to you insulting her brandy.
Well, maybe we can have a discussion on the finer points of brandy drinking later.
There's a bit of a chuckle that ripples through the knot of these stuffy sort of men. And he goes, so, what was your name?
Oh, I'm Kleinworth Santos. This is my dear brother, Ricky.
Ricky. Americans.
Well, I mean, more French than American, but sure.
No. It's almost as bad.
Well,
Then, Julian Frostwick. This is Marcus Ellery. He points to another gentleman who's thin, hollow-cheeked. He's got dark hair that's like pressed flat against his head. But he's dressed really nicely in like this olive velvet kind of dinner jacket with brass buttons. It's tailored exactly to him. And he's not having brandy. He is having a glass of red wine instead.
Oh.
Did you travel far?
yes, well, we came from America. Well, Louisiana at least.
Louisiana. And what do you do there?
Well, my brother is an inventor, and well, I'm the muscle if he needs anything.
Lucrative business. You could do well here.
That is why we are here, to see what type of business we can do.
Oh,
Isn't that right, dear brother?
Don't play that with us. You're here because Rosalind wanted you here.
Well,
I
of
mean-
course.
You do hear a voice from further down the table that says, that's Lady Hargrave. And you all turn and you look, and there is a gentleman that is sitting in Rosalind's chair that she had just vacated, and he's leaned back and he's lighting a cigar. He just
Whoa.
leans back and continues to enjoy it.
Well, yes, I mean, we only should invoke certain names of those that we are familiar with. I'm not that familiar with Lady Hargraves, and therefore I will speak her name as such.
Rightly so. Ty was speaking to your companion here. You're not familiar enough to call her Rosalind.
Well, no, I did gather that, sir.
You're fine. I appreciate people who show the proper respect.
And
But now, you
And he
must
holds
understand.
one
now.
out to you.
I will take it. Now, I'm a fish out of water, so to speak, but I know enough to keep my mouth shut when I need to. Now,
A valuable trait, sir.
if you were back in my parlor, that would have been reversed. but we are not in my power.
Oh, most obviously. So you, Kleinworth, was it?
Yes. Yes.
What does she see in you?
I am entirely unsure. Now
I'm
that
afraid
we're-
you're gonna have to do better than that, because most people deserve to be here. Why do you deserve to be here?
Well, I'm really good at picking stuff up and putting it down. I'm also really good at other skills that might come in handy in certain situations. And I imagine she would like to have my skills in certain situations that have arisen, would be my guess.
How would she use your skills, do you think?
If she needed something to disappear, no reappear. Good at both.
He leans back and slightly smiles at you. And you know what? You can... Let me go back to my cheat sheets. Sorry. Jumping around too much. Why don't you make me... why don't you make me a luck roll? Okay. One success with one strange. Kleinworth, you are familiar with a spark of life.
Nice.
This man does not have that. And you see a glint just off the edge of a fang. And it's slightly hidden behind his mustache.
I lean over to my brother and kind of whisper in his ear. I do not believe that we are in any normal company, brother.
I whisper back, I've noticed since the meal that there are some here that might have resemblance to stories of old, stories of supernatural entities, but I didn't want to stir any trouble as of right now, but you have figured it out as much as I.
We better keep our heads on our shoulders and make sure we don't get any surprises.
Indeed.
Now, good sir, what should I call you?
You can see kind of the corner of his mouth quirk up just barely. He goes, you can call me Percival. And he hands a cigar out to you as well, Ricky.
Now,
Brothers, was it?
is that Lord Percival or just Percival? I want to make sure I don't offend anyone here.
Tonight, just Percival.
Very
Ah.
well.
Just Percival? Are you not with Lady Hargrove yourself, Percival?
I am familiar with Lady Hargrave.
Lights the cigar. Well, we hope to get familiar as well.
You would be the better for it. So
Well,
you,
now,
the brother. Why are you here? What do you think she sees in you?
Me? I just have an event of mine, and I've just figured that maybe she's interested in something that creates something out of mere intellect.
And you can create this something from nothing.
I've been tinkering for a long time, and I've had some breakthroughs as of late.
I would love to hear your research.
Ah, you like research?
Of
What the hell, Percival?
Progress.
thing-
I am all about it.
Really? Then let me show you something. He opens his coat and he reaches in and he takes this little, it's like a little steamboat punk, like mechanical bird out. I call this Squawk.
This is a being of mechanical origin.
Indeed.
Show me.
Squawk. Grab that man's cigar.
What's it do?
It kind of goes to the left, to the right, and it kind of perks up and clamp, and it's and then it goes off really quickly, grabs the cigar, and comes back into my hand.
That is quite the trick.
I've been training it for a while. You can return the cigar back to Percival. And it flies back, returns the cigar back, comes back. And you hear this weird buzzing and humming. And Ricky's like, yes, I know. It's like he's talking to it, but nobody else can hear it.
I love it. He takes his cigar back and he leans back in his chair. Gives you a nod. He goes, "You are quite amusing. I'll have a word with her."
Well, thank you.
Would you ever be interested in staying in London?
Richard stops for a second, kind of looks at his brother, I think we will miss our side of the bayou a lot. We are accustomed to our culture over there. But I wouldn't mind doing partial stays now and then in London and then go back home in the States.
We can discuss that possibility.
It would be interesting, especially if you want to fund more research. How you feel about that, brother?
I'm not completely sold on the idea, but I'm pretty sure we can make um make amenities to ease my worried mind.
Oh, I'm not here to ease your mind. You can take it or not. Well, this has been interesting. Shall we join the ladies?
I could go for a dance or two.
Well, that is most definitely where you want to be. Shall we? And he stands up, and you notice everybody around you has been stock still and silent while you have been talking. And actually, I would like for both of you to make me a strange roll. Oh, very nice. You have 2 luck there, Kleinworth, as well, so you could bank one of those lucks if you would like to, for use later.
I'll take that.
Oh, I forgot that yours did that. If you'll just give me the total, it doesn't tell me. It says private. If you'll tell me what your rolls are there.
It says 10, but yet it says 0 success, 0 strange, and 0 luck.
Okay.
You'll get nothing and like it.
0, 0, 0. Okay, well, at least you didn't roll any strange on a fail as well, too. So, excellent. Kleinworth, 1 strange and 1 success. I will tell you that it almost seems as if the rest of the room has locked in time while you have had this discussion. And it seems like the room is just coming back to life as this man stands.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind learning that trick. That would make my life so much easier.
Do you say that to him?
Mm-hmm.
He gives you a wink.
Seems like everyone's full of tricks this evening. Maybe you'll see one of mine later.
Oh, everyone in this room has their own bag of tricks.
No.
And I think with that, as you all head back into the ballroom, and I have fire trucks going by, sorry for the noise, let's go ahead and take our break before we come back to the ladies in the drawing room. We'll be back in 10 minutes.
Yay.
We are back. So we have just left off with our gentleman finishing brandy and cigars in the dining room, and Lee standing up to leave the room with your new acquaintance. Let us jump over to the drawing room where Lady Rosalind is holding a bit of court. She gestures to you, Euphemia. Just you. Come sit with me.
Yes, my lady. And Euphemia scurries over and takes the indicated seat.
We haven't had much of a chance to talk this evening.
Nor at any other time that I recall. Though memory's a strange thing, isn't it?
It can be, if you let it. But you know that a little bit more than most, don't you?
I would, yes.
We haven't met directly, but I believe that you have met a few of my acquaintances in your line of work.
Oh. I hope that went well.
You're standing here, so obviously it went well for you. Well done.
Thank you.
So, you, of course, are well aware of what I am.
Yes, I am.
And I am well aware of what you are.
Well, it's hard enough to separate one from training, but for most intents and purposes, what I was, I fear.
So, it just makes you wonder, doesn't it? Why are you here? Why would I invite you into my home?
I have wondered that, certainly, even a bit more since arriving, but... Well, I suppose it's too much to hope that you need a connection in the research laboratories at Cambridge.
I already have people at Cambridge, darling.
I assumed as much, really.
I have people everywhere, really. How are your courage acquaintances?
Few, for the most part. Very few, okay. Very few expect a woman to be doing any research at all, and so I keep largely to myself. I have a cat.
They are very good companions.
They are.
I've had a few in my life as well.
Honored every day by his presence.
Do you mind if I ask your companions to join us?
Oh, no, that would be fine.
She sort of scans the room until she makes eye contact with you, Amphira, and you, Nor. And she waves to get your attention.
Yeah, as I'm just spiking my tea. I will come over.
Yes.
Noor was in conversation with whoever was sitting next to her, asking her what she thought of the dinner and why she thought that person was there. And when she sees Lady Hargrave look at her, she cuts off the other person, like mid-sentence. She just gets up and leaves.
Hello, ladies. Would you join us?
suppose. Good to, good to see you again. Euphemia, correct?
Yes. And you, my lady.
Amphira will do.
As you wish, Amphira.
Oh, we know each other. And how would that be?
I'm afraid we only met in the carriage, but her and her cat were a delight.
I did enjoy the cat.
If anybody doesn't enjoy the presence of a cat, then it's not company that you wish to keep.
Quite reasonable, honestly.
If there is anything that I am, it is reasonable. So, my darlings, any theories?
Well, I have noticed that we have a rather diverse guest list.
That is quite true. People here from all
And-
over the world.
So it seems. And it does very much feel that this world is getting ready for some major twists and turns.
It does, doesn't it?
Are you assembling a network of people with special talents?
That would be one way to look at it, I assume. What would be your special talent?
I think you and I share the same talent, don't we?
Well, darling, you are how old now?
Ugh, who keeps track of these things?
I do. Of course, a lady never reveals her true age, I understand, but you are quite young. And if I am familiar enough with your talents, then why would I need your services if I could do it myself?
You can't be in two places at once, though.
Can't I?
I don't know. Can you? I think it's useful to have several
Right.
people who can do the same thing as you and just simultaneously have things occur.
And how would you feel about
But anyway, that's
working-
my theory.
How would you feel about work? After all, Euphemia here has slain many of our kin.
Oh, is that what she does? I was wondering where she fit into the puzzle.
Did for the most
Kind of
part.
depends on the job, though. As
It
people go,
certainly
I
does depend
I
on
don't
the
hate
job.
the people in this room.
Of course not. You don't know them.
Oh, I
Neither
have
of us.
hated people I don't know. I don't mind hating people I don't know. But these people are, you know, I wouldn't mind spending time with them.
And I was quite hoping to speak with Euphemia about her research later. I find myself to be quite a patron of up-and-coming women.
Does your patron feel that way as well?
I don't believe they can tell the difference.
So I love this. I love striking a bargain. And it seems that you do as well.
Well, you certainly don't take your lands from a slum to a powerhouse of industry by staying away from the bargaining.
Useful. You do know a good deal when you see one, don't you?
I do believe I see some investment opportunities.
I believe you'll have quite a few bargains this evening.
Listen, should things go well, perhaps a new caretaker.
I cannot overstate the benefit of a good caretaker. You met Lady Abigail earlier, my friend. She's one of mine and cares for my home in my absence.
I was wondering where my Charlotte got to.
I will have somebody find that answer for you. However, my staff are more than capable of meeting any request you may have.
Indubitably. They do act with clockwork efficiency. Rather reminds me of certain individuals.
Oh, do share. I love a good gossip.
Nothing too terribly interesting. The Americans. Brothers from Louisiana. I'm rather fascinated with their clockwork toys. They were working with my dear late father in creating automatons. Their father was more interested in attempting to make mechanical servants. I do wonder how their research has gone.
It's quite a mind.
Yes. A mind like a shattered mirror. Brilliant, but still broken.
As long as it has a sharp edge.
Well, that I am sure it does.
If you shatter a mirror, I believe it gets rather more of those.
So what was the value of it being whole to begin with?
Sometimes it's better to see one big picture than a bunch of little ones.
And are you a big picture sort of person?
Well, you have to be if you want to build your networks.
I like you. We should spend more time together.
I'm sure I can check my calendar.
We still have plenty of time before us this evening. Have you figured out what everyone has in common yet?
If my impression is correct, we are all the ones who stand in the shadows.
In a way. There are many creatures that stand in the shadows, though. It's about being aware of them.
True enough. Enough. My patrons were very interested in your patrons.
In my patrons.
Yes, they seem to think, well, in so much as they think.
It's cute when they try, isn't it?
it is.
I have no patron, sweetheart. I have a partnership.
Perhaps you are aware, I hope to be one day.
What is that?
In control of my own destiny. I might try to be a good investment. But in the end, when it all comes due, I want to be the one in charge.
And what is the cost of that too much? What is it that you will not pay to get ahead? Is there anything?
As it stands, I don't believe I have much left to lose.
That really is the best way of looking at it.
It is. Choices have been made for me, and now I take the choices. Now I make the choices.
Do you think that is a thing?
I think it can be. After all, once upon a time, I was a sacrifice, and now I control the manor. And hopefully, I will control more.
I appreciate your drive.
Yes. I'm glad someone does.
You have found a kindred soul.
Baby. What about you, ladies? What do you think of your place in the world?
I'm quite content where I am. I don't. Having the drive that you have just sounds exhausting. I'm happy with the way my life is.
You have no desire for anything more?
Not that I can think of.
I'm content with
But I'm
your...
open to hearing what your plan is. I could change my mind.
Oh, my darling, my plan is to have one hell of a party.
I'll get behind that. Always open to parties.
I've been to a few of yours.
Have you?
I have.
What do you think?
Just the past couple of years. Anytime I was back in London for a moment or two.
Did you enjoy them? I don't remember seeing you there. Surely I would have noticed you.
If I had been as myself, I'm sure you would have. After all, how could you not?
That is a trick that I have not been able to master yet. As you said, I am young. But if you're open to teaching, taking me under your wing. I'm sure my parties could get a lot better.
We could discuss some sort of arrangement. Most likely. It's really, the evening is just beginning. Dinner. And now a bit of dessert. Are you hungry
What
for
is
more,
dessert?
ladies?
Always.
Shall we join the gentleman?
We should. I did promise someone a dance.
She kind of leans over to you and she goes, you might want to avoid that one. Bit of a quick temper.
Interesting. I suppose he wouldn't do well looking after my girls, then.
My darling, I would not trust anyone in this room.
Us, no. But I was hoping a devout suffragette like that would be amenable to certain plans.
There is a certain pretense that the fairer sex has to being controlled. We learn how to wield what we have. So, of course, these men are going to be on their best behavior while they are here. Just believe and trust in the fact that everyone here will lie to you.
Of course they would. Why should that be any different here than anywhere else? But seriously, if this continues, I will die an old maid.
There are far worse fates.
Oh.
Perhaps. But it is my duty to ensure the verbless line continues.
I find your responsibility quite endearing. Well then, shall we, ladies?
Yes.
So, do your parties devolve into sex orgies like mine do?
It really sort of depends on who's there. Not lately.
I'm looking forward to that.
There are far more entertaining things here.
Yes. Euphemia, dear,
Yes.
please. Tell me, what do you think of this?
I think I've spent most of my life being moved on a board by someone else's hand. And if I'm to make the moves myself, right now I need to wait and watch and do what I can to understand.
Wise enough.
Rosalind comes up and she loops her arm through yours, Euphemia. And she goes, I have all faith in your ability to solve the mystery. How many blades are you planting on people's backs tonight?
I don't really have that many with me, I'm afraid. But
That's the nice thing about blades. You can always take them out and use them in some ways.
suppose that's true.
You would know.
So I would.
I cannot wait for a dance with each one of you. Let's go. And she kind of tugs on your arm, Euphemia, to lead you in next to her back into the ballroom, where the gentlemen are sort of straightening themselves back up. A few of them have lit cigars in hand. Most of them have a glass of brandy in their hand.
I would like to pluck a cigar and a brandy from some random dude.
Yep, easy enough. They sort of start to make a fuss as you take it, and then realize that it is a lady of your caliber, and sort of sputteringly defer to letting you have it.
Yeah, I take a long draw, blow some smoke in their face, and then drain the brandy. Come now, gentlemen. It's time to dance. That cigar stays with me.
I think that is the perfect spot to go to credits. We'll be back on the other side. Don't go anywhere. I love this game. I was trying to count when we came back, so hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 per. 15 per quarter. So we're discussing our doom clock because I really want a ticket and y'all are rolling too well. I need to stop it.
I mean, at least you got one.
Please start failing some rolls. Oh man, I love this game. This is truly one of my favorite games to play, and I always love getting the chance to be able to play it with you guys. So thank you so much for being here. We're gonna do our stars and our wishes tonight. I'm gonna kick us off. I'm gonna go straight for V with that last moment, stealing the cigar and the brandy. Let's dance, boys. I'm here for it. I couldn't have asked for a better ending myself, so thank you for that. Wishes, man, technology has been pissing me off. I'm about done with it, so my wish is for technology to get its shit together.
I don't know how big tech's been acting like lately, and that's my plug.
It making me so mad. Okay, I'm gonna start tonight. Oh, let's start with Aiden this evening. Why don't you tell me your stars and your wishes, please, buddy?
Oh, okay. I think that I'm going to go V, but I think for a little different reason.
Huh.
When she was leaving the dinner, and I'm pretty sure that poor man's head exploded as she was flirting, and he turned all sorts of shades of red. That was
Yeah.
great.
I love how brash Amphira is. Absolutely love it. So good. What about your wishes?
Well, currently where I'm at, it is snowing. So I hope that it actually, accumulates. Therefore, A, I don't have to go to work, and if I don't go to work, I can play games with you guys later.
Yeah.
Right?
I love playing games.
Great idea. So that's my wish for the night.
Me too. Let it snow. Awesome. Thanks, Aiden. Who do you want to throw it to?
I think I'll throw it to my dear brother Bree.
Bree! Yay! Tell me your
So-
stars.
My star was the randomness of Nor out the blue. Like, oh, you've been to my parties? Well, wait. Does your parties end in sex orgies too?
I mean, we all have our eyes wide shut parties, but I don't know if this one is that. I guess we'll find out. So good. What about your wish, Bree?
My wish is just play more.
Play more.
That is, yes, play more.
That is
my
always a
wish.
valid wish. More.
Exactly.
One of my favorite. Awesome. Thanks, Bree. Who do you want to throw it to now?
Well, I mentioned her, so I'm gonna move it to her.
V. Stars and wishes.
Thank
Bree. Oh
you.
no, sorry, Nida. I'm dumb.
Nida.
My brain is meh.
Right.
Eh. Long week. Long week.
I think my star is also V. I think the cigar and brandy thing was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed that too.
Such a good moment.
And my wish, yeah. My wish is just to play again, because the second session has taken a long time
Yeah.
after the first one.
Yeah,
We've had so many weeks in between, so
I know.
hopefully the next will be
No more scheduling
Not too long.
challenges.
yes.
I completely agree with you. Thanks, Nida. Who do you want to go next?
I will throw it to V since I mentioned her.
V. Tell me
Yay.
your stars, friend.
So, our dear Euphemia gets a star for I have a cat.
Yeah.
Friends? Human friends? No.
No, that sounds awful. Cats, please.
Oh.
Humans are the worst.
God.
I love it. What about your wishes?
I'm really looking forward to getting to interact with the boys a little bit.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes. I'm excited to have you all back together. Very much looking forward
And
to it.
let's see what chaos unfolds.
Yes. I can't wait.
Hmm.
I love it when you guys do crazy things. Beautiful. Thanks, V. Last but not least, Cassie. I feel like we didn't get to hear too much of Euphemia tonight. I want to see more of her.
It's gonna be a challenge. She's a quiet lady, I think, at the moment.
I can get that.
At least until the chips go down. But
Gonna kill
My-
us all.
Just to kill
No, I'm
every
not.
aberration in this building.
I'm not working for those people anymore. I'm able to form my own opinions. My star goes to Aiden for wiping his hands on his brother's best coat.
So good. I'm pretty sure that's brand new too.
A little brotherly love, it's fine.
It's
So close, Soda.
fine.
And my wish is actually also that Euphemia and Kleinworth get shoved into situations together and have to actually deal with each other.
Yes. Stop avoiding each other, damn it. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much, Cassie. We have got other things happening, but not for a while. So we're going to have a bit of a break. We will be back on March the 4th, actually, with Eightfold Ascension, our high-level D&D 5e campaign. And then we'll have other things going on that week. So make sure you don't miss that. So like and subscribe and follow and whatever you're supposed to do on these things. But follow us, and we will be back. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. All right, everybody say bye.
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 See ya.
Come on. Break it down now. Break it down now.